Hey, I'm Sarah Gaither with Carolina Pottery, and today we're going to learn how to do a Christmas garland. Now you may be looking at this thinking, that looks like a little skimpy garland. Well, by the time we get done, it'll be so full, you'll just absolutely love it. Because of the space that I have here, I'm actually going to cut it in half, but we're just going to imagine that I'm doing it as one big 9-foot piece of garland, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by adding in this buffalo check all the way throughout the garland. Now one thing that I also like to do is I loved mixed greenery. So what I'll do is I'll go outside and I have a holly bush in the front and a few other things, and I'll just cut different pieces of that and come and stick it throughout the garland, and then that helps to fill it out as well. So I'm just going to take this is 9 inches, 10 yards. I'm going to come on, and I would leave a part hanging off at both ends, okay? I'm just going to wrap this around. Great thing about Christmas greenery is you don't ever need wire to hook things. Now, if you are doing this on a live piece of greenery, then you will just wire it on, okay? Being left-handed, I have to work this way. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to feed this through the garland. So you can already see I'm starting to look fuller. I'm going to keep on going. And I love buffalo check. It is the hot thing this year. So we're just going to fluff this up. Rolling the ends under just a little bit. Now I try to keep my poofs about the same size. If one's bigger than the other one, it's okay. I'm just going to keep going down. And again, I've cut this shorter, but you would just keep going however long your garland is. And to match the other side, I'm going to leave a little bit. Now you can do your duck tail or your duck beak. If you fold it in half and you cut at a downward angle, you're going to get your duck tail. Okay? Alright, so now I have the first part. Then what I want to do is I'm going to go in and add ribbon to it. Now the other hot thing with buffalo checks are red trucks. So I'm going to add some red truck ribbon, and I just love this black and white ribbon. So I'm also going to add in the red truck with my black and white. I'm going to just pinch them together. Now I'll go back at the end and add some things down here, so I'm not as worried about how long I have it on the end, but I do want it about the length of my wrist to my elbow. I'm going to use my greenery, add it on. Then I'm going to do the exact same things I just did with my buffalo check fabric. Going to separate, going to keep on going all the way down to the end. Now you can also pull out so that it goes different. I've got my black and white coming out this way and my truck at the top, my truck down at the bottom, and the black and white on the other side. That's just totally up to you. And I think that's what I'll do. So now we've made it all the way down to the end, and I've cut the ribbon off of the bowl. So now what I'm going to do, because I just love ribbon so much, I've made my birds, and this is where I cut strips of ribbon about 12 inches long. I put one on top of the other, and I pinch it in the middle. And then I'm going to come everywhere I've attached the ribbon, and I'm just going to twist it on. And then I'm going to spread it out, and it just makes another fun little thing all throughout your garland. I'm actually going to skip every other one, because then I'm going to go back in and add some other things. Now, once I've gotten this done, I'm going to go back in and add my bow. make sure you check out any of our tutorials on how to tie a bow. And I'm going to find the center of my garland, and I'm going to put on my bow. And I'm just going to wrap it around. Now, one thing you might like to do is some people like to add bows throughout their garland. Some like to do in the middle and on the ends. That's totally up to you. And so now I'm going to fluff my bow, make sure my streamers are hanging down. Now, you could be finished here, and you would have your garland ready to go. Or we're going to go back in on this one, and I'm going to add in a few more things. So I want to add some berries and some cotton, maybe a few pine cones, and just really decorate my garland. So I'm just going to come in. I'm going to kind of just do it right up around my bow. So I've got my little glue pan. I'm going to add in my berries, stick them right in. I'm going to stay around my bow. A few more in. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing with my cotton. Going to add a little bit of that. Now, if you watch our teardrop video or our pre-made video, you'll see that cotton, buffalo check, trucks, all of that is in style this year. And that's something that you can make one of each or multiples of each and then tie your whole theme together all throughout your house. So I would just keep adding around. Then if you want to put some down throughout the garland, that looks great too. Again, that's totally up to you. So you would just start adding down different places. And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to take it out and hang it up outside on my porch. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Sarah Gaither with Carolina Pottery.